So welcome everyone to your evening meditation. Just giving yourself the gift of the next 15 minutes or so time out, going somewhere where you're not going to be disturbed for the next 15 minutes, putting your phone on mute or silent. Sitting comfortably in your favorite meditation posture, so sitting with your feet shoulder width apart. If you're sitting on a chair, just cup your hands in your lap, keep your back straight. You could also sit cross-legged on the floor. You could sit on a bed, your legs out in front of you or cross-legged. Just make sure you're comfortable. That's the first requirement. And then that your back is straight. So we're going to be doing some breathing and raising of the life or kundalini energy, as it's called in yoga, up the spine. And it's very helpful if your back is straight to do that. So having said all that, making sure you're comfortable, close your eyes. And just start off by taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. So just breathing in to the lower stomach, filling up the stomach like a balloon. Just squeeze the sphincter muscle. It's the muscle you use to contract the flow of urine or squeeze the last drops out. And that also creates a pumping action up the spine. It locks the energy in and pumps this life energy, kundalini energy up the spine. Simultaneously draw it up the spine with the breath into your heart center. Just feel it rising up like a warm wave of energy into your heart. Put one hand on your heart center. Just feel that life energy in your heart. And then draw it all the way up the spine. The final sip of air. Feel that life energy rising up all the way into the crown of your head. Cresting like a wave in the ocean at the top of your head. Take another sip of air in. Pause at the top of the inhale. Smile. And now just scan your mind. So just check in, scanning your mind and noticing any thoughts and emotions going on in there. Particularly anything that's in any way disturbing your peace, anything negative, anything that feels contracted, constricting, limiting, restrictive. And just tune into those feelings. So notice the emotions, notice the physical sensations that often go with them. So maybe there's an uncomfortable feeling, a knot, butterflies in your stomach, tightness in your chest, in your neck, and your shoulders, clenched jaw, clenched fists, dry mouth, sweaty palms. At the extreme of fear, you can experience nausea and panic attacks. So wherever you are on that spectrum, just notice and breathe in. Take another sip of air and just surround these feelings, the emotions and the physical sensations that go with them. It's a bit of presence. You're just observing. And as you do that, you should start to notice that they dissipate a little bit. So just notice that dissipation naturally starts to happen. And now to just accelerate that, you're going to exhale out your mouth. Just blowing it all out with the breath. Letting it all go. Imagine you're exhaling it like a black smoke out of your mouth. It's just leaving your mouth, leaving your body, leaving your energy system. Like a black smoke, just dropping it all. Pull the lower stomach into the spine to expel the last remaining air out. You're completely empty of air and of negativity. And just hold this for as long as you can. You can hold for a few seconds. It takes you into something called hypoxia, which is actually very, very good for your well-being, your health and well-being. So hold it for as long as you can. It gets a little uncomfortable. And then move smoothly into the next inhale. So nice deep inhale through the nose. Notice how the stomach pushes out. Chest rises, air flows in through the nostrils. Energy rising up the spine, just noticing all these subtle sensations of the breath. Bring your mind completely into the present moment by focusing completely on the breath. Take another sip of air at the top. Pause. Find some nice spacious awareness, some stillness in the gap between breaths. Smile. Just feel that nice, peaceful, calm state just washing over you. It's like a wave just washing over you, and then as you exhale, just sigh it all out like a wave sighing back into the ocean. Make a little sighing sound in the back of your throat. So you're fogging sunglasses, but keep your mouth closed. The air flows out of your nostrils, the chest and the stomach. Suck back in. And you feel that energy just subsiding back down, front channel of your body. Coming to rest in the lower stomach, spine. Pause at the bottom of the exhale. Smile. Connect with the peace and the stillness that you can find during these gaps between breaths, and then breathe in again. Just breathing in, nice deep slow inhale through the nose. Notice how the stomach rises, chest rises, subtle flow of air in through the nostrils. Pause, smile, and then exhale. Notice how the whole process reverses. Air flows out of your nostrils. Chest and the stomach suck back in. The energy subsides back down. Like a wave just breaking back into the ocean. And you feel it flowing back down into your lower stomach. Your groin just coming to rest there. Bottom of the exhale. Again, pause, smile. And then repeat the cycle. Just stepping back, watching your breath. Just being very present in your awareness, noticing all the subtle sensations of the breath. So your mind is completely in the present moment. There's no thoughts about the past or the future. If those creep in at any point, just bring your attention gently back to the breath, and I'll remind you to do that. Keep watching your breath. As you imagine breathing in a lovely, limp, heavy, warm, relaxed feeling flowing into the crown of your head. Breathing it in and letting it flow down the back of your head, through your face, relaxing your jaw. Just breathing into your neck and your shoulders. Nice deep inhale. Just notice any tension you're carrying in your neck and shoulders. Breathing into that. And just as you exhale, sigh it all out and drop the shoulders down away from the ears. Roll your shoulders forward, roll your shoulders back. And just letting this lovely lump heavy, warm, relaxed feeling just seep down like warm water through your arms, your upper arms, your triceps, your biceps. Breathing it in through your elbows, your forearms, down through your wrists, your hands, and your fingers. So your arms are just hanging lumpily and heavily off your body. Just feeling the weight of them hanging down. Just getting more and more relaxed with each breath, sinking a bit deeper with each breath into this lovely, peaceful, calm, relaxed state of mind. Breathing in this beautiful light. Imagine a golden or white light flowing in to your fingertips, flowing up through your hands, through your wrists, your forearms, through your elbows, your upper arms, into your neck and your shoulders. This lovely lump, heavy, warm, relaxed, light feeling, just relaxing every pore, every cell, every muscle of your body. And as you exhale, just let that light move down, spread down into your chest, your upper back, through those into your lower stomach, your lower spine. So your whole stomach is completely lump heavy, warm and relaxed. It's being filled up. The light, imagine as you breathe in this beautiful golden or white light into your stomach, blowing it up like a light-filled balloon. And let the light just seep down from there into your groin, through your buttocks, through your upper thighs, the back of your thighs, down through your knees, into your shins, your calves, down through your ankles, into your feet, and your toes. So, whole body from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes is completely lump heavy, warm and relaxed. There's nowhere else to go, there's nothing else to do. Just sink into the light, into this peaceful, calm awareness in your mind. Keep your mind nice and clear, calm, empty, open, but aware. By watching your breath, just keep watching the breath. As I read you these words from section 4.6, the Manual for Teachers. So this is the 6th characteristic of God's teachers, or love's teachers. If you prefer, you can substitute the word God with the word love, and I'll do that as I read. So just listen emotionally, listen energetically for the frequency that's being transmitted. It's not really about intellectually understanding, it's more about feeling the underlying states of being which these words point to. So try and feel the peace and the joy that these words point to in your heart. So put one hand on your heart center to connect you with your heart rather than your mind. Just breathe in this lovely peaceful presence. Imagine light flowing in if you like. Just pause at the top of the inhale, smile, feel that light intensifying, getting brighter, stronger, and then you exhale, just exhale it out. And just keep doing this as you listen to these words. I remind you to do that every so often. So this is Jesus' commentary on defenselessness as one of the characteristics of God's teachers. So God's teachers, or love's teachers, have learned how to be simple. They have no dreams that need defense against the truth. They do not try to make themselves. Their joy comes from their understanding who created them. And does what God created need defense? And just pause and ask that question. Harks back to the introduction to the text. Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. Nothing real can be threatened. And your true identity, which God created, needs no defense because it cannot be threatened in any way by any illusions. So just keep watching your breath, staying nice and still, calm, empty, open, but aware. Breathing in the light, intensifying the light, smiling, feeling that light imbuing, infusing every cell, every muscle of your body. And then as you exhale, you extend the light outwards. So no one can become an advanced teacher of God, an advanced teacher of love, until he fully understands that defenses are but foolish guardians of mad illusions. The more grotesque the dream, the fiercer and more powerful its defenses seem to be. Yet, when the teacher of God, the teacher of love, finally agrees to look past them, he finds that nothing was there. Slowly at first, he lets himself be undeceived. But he learns faster as his trust increases. It is not danger that comes when defenses are laid down. It is safety. It is peace. It is joy. And it is God. So just breathe in, do a little letting go process quickly. Nice deep breath in. Imagine you breathing in the light, this beautiful golden or white light into every pore of your body, every cell, every muscle, every corner of your mind. And now in this calm, light awareness, just look at any defenses that you have, defenses against the truth. You might think that you're protecting the body, protecting your health, you're protecting those you love, protecting things that you cherish in this world through all of your defensiveness. But what it really does, if you're honest, is it just perpetuates the idea of fear. There's something to be feared, something that can threaten you. This is all real, and you need to make appropriate defense against so-called the seeming reality of these threats to your safety. Which is why Jesus says safety and peace and joy come, and God comes when you lay down your defenses. So just look honestly at the ways that you defend, small ways, large ways, and just be willing to let it all go now as you exhale. Just drop those defenses as you're breathing them out. It's like a dark black cloud and just blowing it away, the black clouds of defenses, blowing them away from your awareness to reveal the eternal sky, which is your true awareness, and the sun, which is the source of your awareness. These defenses cannot really obscure them. So you just lay them down, breathe them all out, expel the last remaining air out, and the last remaining defensiveness, and just rest for a couple of minutes in the peace and the stillness, the safety, the peace, the joy. It's all characteristics of heaven, of God. Just allow yourself to go there fully for the next 2 minutes of silence. Just step back, watch your breath, breathing nice, deep, slow, rhythmical breaths. You can imagine you breathing in the light, it's intensifying, diffusing every cell, every pore of your body, every part of your mind. And then as you exhale, you just release it. So just breathing in and out the light for the next 2 minutes of silence, and let yourself sink into the safety, the peace, the joy that are God. For the next 2 minutes of silence. So if you notice any thoughts just coming in to disturb you, just let them go. Just drop those defenses. Imagine you blowing them away like black clouds with the wind of your breath as you exhale. You have no power to obscure the eternally serene sky, which is your true awareness, your true defenselessness. So sink into that for another minute of silence. And so just on the count of 3, bring your awareness gently back into the body, the senses, and the world. Same way we entered the meditation, we can come out of it. So breathing in, the count of 1, notice the stomach rise, the chest rise, subtle flow of air in through the nostrils. The life energy rising up like a warm wave of energy into the crown of the head. Pause at the top of the inhale. Notice that peace and stillness is very much there, even though you're bringing your awareness back into the body senses. Smile. And now just exhale. Sigh it all out. Make a little sighing sound on the back of your throat. The air flow out of your nostrils. Chest and the stomach suck back in. Energy just subsides back down the front channel of your body like a wave, sighing back into the ocean. You feel the life energy coming to rest in your lower stomach and groin, while your attention is down there. On the count of 2, just noticing the weight of your body, pressing down into the chair, your feet touching the ground. Notice as you breathe in, maybe there's a subtle smell in your nose, a taste in your mouth. Notice what else you're feeling with your body. Maybe there's a subtle flow of air on your skin. Notice what your hands are touching. And notice what you're hearing, the surrounding environment. Just tuning into all the subtle sounds in your environment. You can hear the sound of a water fountain outside, some traffic in the distance. And just allow these, whatever sounds in your environment, to arise, and then they kind of subside, or they're just there. If it's continuous sounds, just there. You start paying more attention to the underlying stillness, the peace, true reality, the ground of being, which is where your defenselessness arises, because that reality cannot be threatened by any illusions. And so 3, just open your eyes, look around, apply the same non-judgmental principle to whatever it is that you see. Just letting your eyes rest randomly on the various objects surrounding you, just for 2 or 3 seconds per object, and then move on to something else, just very randomly. There's no attempt to select anything or avoid anything. And don't name it or label it or judge it or interpret it in any way. Just notice how peaceful it is when you perceive everything this way. This is the way to start teaching your mind that you are defenseless, that there is nothing to be defended against, because you're not giving anything a threatening interpretation. When we give things a threatening meaning, then defensiveness is automatically our response. So the answer lies in letting go of our belief in the threat of the seeming external world and people and things in it. Changing our perception of these things is the key to defenselessness and to safety, the peace and the joy and God that the lesson points to. So I hope the lesson has helped you to connect with all of those quite deeply over the last 25 minutes. And I wish you much peace and safety and joy this evening. Thank you for listening, and Namaste, which means the divine peace and safety and joy in me, acknowledge and honor that same peace, safety, and joy in you.